informed by nature, inspired by beauty, and manifested through the skills of craftspeople and artisans. The Caribbean fashion industry has long been the source of pride for local fashion plates and the source of bespoke pieces circulated and exported throughout the diaspora. The Caribbean Academy of Fashion and Design at the University of Trinidad and Tobago seeks to build on the inherent talent in the region and to create an industry founded on a Caribbean aesthetic.
When you think worldwide, all different peoples of color, to have a fashion academy that's really designed to take their aesthetic values in mind, as opposed to a large school, large American or British or French school where you're pretty much forced, the students are forced to study and to express the style of those Western tastes. I think that this would be quite beneficial. The idea is to have a sort of base of those schools, but tailor-made to the needs and the aesthetics of the local people throughout the regions.
Outside of the region, the perception of Caribbean fashion is floaty, diaphanous resort wear of wraps and shorts, when in fact the region is home to some of the most meticulous designers and artisans working in material appropriate for the climate, in cuts that reflect both our heritage and international references as filtered through our lens.
I was flying over Antigua, and as the plane was came closer to the water, and I looked down. And then after that I created purples, greens, turquoise blues, all together, and that is the most beautiful garment. And I got that right out of the water. So it's just everything around us. We are influenced. There are so many things to influence Caribbean fashion.
The Caribbean Academy of Fashion and Design aims to train young designers and marketers in the art and business of fashion through the highest standard of education in the fields of fashion design and management, with an eye to boosting the development of a regional industry. Traditionally, students and burgeoning designers have traveled abroad to learn their craft and hone their skills, with the minority returning to keep the regional industry ticking over. The wealth of talent in the region, manifested by designers such as Mei Ling and her exquisite linen and natural fabric creations, make this exodus a thing of the past. The creme of Caribbean talent and knowledge in the industry form the advisory board and faculty of the Academy, with the students standing to benefit from a comprehensive education in the industry and its cycles.
There will be a rebirth of the industry, and I think this is what the role UTT will play. I think that there are so many talented young people here, and hopefully, like in the 6 years when I return, that there will be a vibrant industry, say within the next 5 or 6 years. It's now emerging. I think Fashion Week played an important part, especially for Trinidadians to know that there are serious working designers in Trinidad, and even to bring on board a more buy local awareness of fashion in Trinidad. And I think when the students come out from the first course, that they will be ready to go into different jobs, start businesses on their own. So I think maybe it won't happen in my time, or let's say in 10 years, and I'll still be here, but I think the industry will once again be vibrant.
Modeled after major international schools with notable fashion design programs, CAFD will offer full and part-time diploma and degree programs. Students opting for studies in fashion design will learn all areas of garment production, encountered in a professional atelier, design concepts, drawing techniques, textile design, theory and market research, as well as pattern drafting, draping, tailoring, and computer-aided design. The fashion management program addresses the business aspect of the industry. Students study fashion marketing, strategic fashion management, visual merchandising, fashion presentations, public relations, and the dynamics of product development.
Because after the creative part, there has to be the person who's involved with merchandising, which will include everything from the buyers, the owners, the marketers, the small entrepreneurs, as well as the fashion promotion, the fashion communications. And so it will present itself as a complete education, at the same time offering a college degree and a university degree, which means that in addition to the craft, in addition to all of these other elements, the students are also learning about art. They're learning literature so that they become well-rounded designers and marketers.
Well, I think that the UTT is offering a tremendous opportunity to young students who are interested in furthering a career in design. When I started in designing several years ago, there was no formal training in Trinidad. And the formal training that's offered not only helps the students, but it also helps the industry. As example, the students can now work with accomplished designers doing internships. You know, you can do internships at different levels. Tonight, I had about 40 students from the College of Fashion and Design. And, you know, they did, I mean, they were runners, they were ushers, dressers, you know, they did the whole gamut. And I also have 2 interns who've been working with me for the last year, and they travel with me. They travel throughout the Caribbean, they travel to the United States. So they're fabulous opportunities for collaboration between industry and academia right now.
Events such as Caribbean Fashion Week in Jamaica and other shows of this nature around the Caribbean are heightening the awareness of the viability of the industry in the region. Regional models are gracing the catwalks and magazines of the world, and our designers and marketers are beginning to define a product with universal appeal. Now is the time for the regional industry to define itself in the international community.
Every other region in the world present. That includes places as far as Indonesia. Even the African designers are showing on the world stage. So this is really the only region in the world left where designers are not present. We're in the 21st century, and so far in the year 2008, we have not defined 21st century style. So I'm involved in this project because I feel that everyone has a shot, including designers that are here locally. I think too that by giving an opportunity to local designers as well as designers of the future, Trinidad can play a major role in shaping fashion for the 21st century.
Imagine the possibilities of a cadre of locally nurtured designers and marketers working in synchronicity to create an aesthetic that is ours. Imagine the possibilities made viable through the Caribbean Academy of Fashion and Design. Wow!